Ever since its release, Marvel Rival has caused so many meltdowns, which is absolutely hilarious to see because people cannot just accept the fact that these developers dared to put attractive female and male characters into their game. And now that we've found out that there is going to be a swimsuit special being added within the next few months, there are so many media outlets who are freaking out. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, normal women every single day do things like wear bathing suits and wear bikinis, so it shouldn't be that controversial of a choice to be added to a video game where we're talking about fictional characters doing fictional things like flying around and messing with gravity and going invisible, but well, to these people, it is pretty controversial because now we have a slew of articles releasing and just individuals who are really upset over this. So let's start off with this article by VideoGamer.com. It says Marvel revives a long canceled swimsuit special to promote skimpy Marvel rival skins. Yeah, I mean, I would say that bathing suits could be classified as skimpy, but there are women every single day that wear them. There are men every single day that go into the real world and end up being shirtless because they're on a beach. I mean, we're just talking about bathing suits here. We're not talking about them, I don't know, adding like a nude option to the game or something. We're just talking about bathing suits here for a summer set of events. So, yes, this article does call them skimpy in that, oh, they're promoting skimpy outfits. 30 years after being shelved by Marvel Comics, the Marvel swimsuit special is returning for modern audiences, albeit with a Marvel's twist. I just hate that term. A parody of Sports Illustrated annual swimsuit special, fans will be able to see their favorite heroes in brand new beach clothes. Announced in an official Marvel blog, the new comic book will release in July after a long-demanded return to tie in with a new Marvel Rivals summer update. Now, we don't know who in Marvel Rivals is going to be getting these different outfits or if it's going to be every character. We just have seen the comic covers, which in my opinion look absolutely fantastic. I think they did such a phenomenal job. Like, all of these female characters whose bathing suits look very similar to their full-blown like costumes, like Black Widow, for example. Yeah, she's in like this leather, you've got her hair down, she looks like Black Widow, you can tell that's who it is. Or Mary Jane, you can tell who she is. She-Hulk, you can tell who she is. Like, these characters are so distinct and in my opinion look so good. And then I absolutely love how their surfboards match their logos. Like, it overall looks like somebody actually put a little bit of time and effort into these designs and all of these different costumes, and I'm so happy to see it. Now, if the Marvel Rivals suits that release will actually be this good, we don't know, but so far the developers have done a phenomenal job with Rivals and all of the costumes that they've chosen, and whether it is, MCU ones or comic book accurate ones or new ones that still feel like they are accurate to the characters, like, they've done a really phenomenal job, and I think that that is important to point out. So I do have a little bit of faith in them when it comes to these swimsuit skins, and I'm sure that they are going to make a boatload of cash off of it, though they do have to be aware that they are going to receive hit pieces after hit pieces written about them, like this one. Again, oh, how dare Marvel revive the long-canceled swimsuit special to promote skimpy Marvel rival skins? Then we have this article written by none other than PCGamer. Is that why they gave them bigger butts? Marvel revives its swimsuit special with designs for new costumes coming soon to Marvel Rivals. How dare they not only give all of the characters bigger bottoms, but how dare they bring back the swimsuit special? I just don't understand how people get so offended over decisions like this, because first of all, Marvel Rivals is a free game, so you don't even have to play it in the first place, but second of all of these skins you do have to swipe your credit card on, so you don't have to purchase them if you ultimately don't want to, and that's totally cool. There are some skins in Rivals that I personally wouldn't buy, like the Malice skin. I think it looks kind of cool, but it's just not a skin that I personally would get a lot of use out of, so I didn't buy it. I accepted that. Did I complain about it? No, but these people just always want to find an angle in which they can attack very beautiful feminine women and hunky masculine men. They always want to attack what they deem as character objectification, even though that's a ridiculous concept given they're fictional characters, they're not real, so therefore they are objects. But it says that maybe NetEase was just gearing up to put all the men of Marvel rivals in budgie smugglers. Marvel Comics has announced it's bringing back the most 90s thing this side of jorts, the Marvel Swimsuit Special. Marvel Swimsuit Special Friends, Foes, and Rivals #1 will be published in July. I'm sure that there are so many people out there who are actually seething because Marvel would dare to appeal to the chuds again. How could Marvel end up putting out content for gooners? I don't know, probably because they recognize the fact that they are not making the amount of money they used to, and so they're deciding to revive certain lines like this, for example, because they know it's going to make them money. On one hand, I do not trust Marvel, but on the flip side, I can see that they're getting desperate and therefore they're putting out more content that people actually are going to purchase and enjoy. Marvel swimsuit specials were an infamous money spinner aimed primarily at horny teenage boys in the 1990s, and it makes a kind of sense to revive today when the entire internet is openly horny at all times. Of course, it can't just be the fact that we want to appreciate beauty and that this is what artists might want to create. No, it's just that, oh, you guys are too horny, so that's why they're putting this back out, which is just so ridiculous. They say one of the many strange things about the specials was how many of the men had their own logos on their banana hammocks, meaning the Punisher hit the beach with a giant skull covering his area. I guess that's the kind of thing we can expect to see in Marvel Rivals. The only alternative I could see is them giving them maybe like bandanas to wear that have their logo, or if perhaps they are in like diving suits, then they could put it, or like tattoos. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, one would assume that's where their logo is going to go. It says, though, for maximum fidelity to the comics, they'd have to bring back that gross yellow skin tone they gave Psylocke, but let's hope they draw the line there. When Marvel Rivals Season 2 came out, players noticed the men really did have bigger butts than they used to. Then it turned out a couple of the women did too, and given how much NetEase has leaned into the sex appeal of Marvel's characters and the thirstiness of its player base, that didn't seem like it needed explaining. But of course, now that they're daring to take it even one step further, we just have to put up hit piece after hit piece after hit piece. And in the comment sections of some of these threads, there are gamers who are praising this decision, and then others that are clearly part of the VideoGamer.com and PCGamer audiences who are saying, I'm glad I stopped playing this gooner shit. Oh no, guys. How dare they put characters into swimsuits? That's where we draw the line. No, the chuds! Only the men need these. People giving thumbs up. You're telling me the shit we've gotten so far has been the tame female skins? I am goon. This will only be a good update if the men also get swimwear. I hope that every single character across the board gets some kind of swimwear or like summer suit. Like, you could put some of the women in sundresses. That would be really pretty. Not just bikinis, not just the swimsuits. That could be a really cool addition. Now, what they're going to do, we'll have to wait a few more weeks and see, but they are already promoting it, and of course, the media is melting down over it. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.